The following is a Castwave Studios production.
Hi, this is Sean from Castwave Studios. I'm here with the legendary author Timothy Zahn, and I just want to ask a few questions about Thrawn.
Sure.
So the first off, since the impetus of this in Heir to the Empire, now that you rewrote the book, that is some believe considered canon. So I'm wondering what the process was. Did someone get in touch with you, or did you get in touch with them in terms of bringing this idea into like Rebels and bringing Thrawn, the character, to the mainstream?
Rebels, the Rebels people were the ones who decided to bring Thrawn into their show. Dave Filoni, Carrie Hart, the rest of the team decided they wanted Thrawn as the main Imperial villain in Season 3 and Season 4. So they are the ones that got Lucasfilm, the rest of Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy and whoever to sign off on it, got this started. Someplace in the middle of the process, they brought me down to Lucasfilm, told me this was happening, and told me they wanted me to write a prequel/origin story for Thrawn in novel form. We discussed it for a while, sent the usual outline and everything, wrote the book and all of that. So the impetus to bring Thrawn into canon came from the Rebels team, and it just has kind of snowballed since then. I've got the second book, Thrawn Alliances, comes out in July.
I'm excited.
That one, yes. If you've seen the cover, it's Thrawn and Vader.
Ooh.
Yes, it is very fun writing a Thrawn and Vader adventure.
It's like almost like brains versus brawn in that regard, because Thrawn's, I think, more of a brains, but
he's the tactical person. Vader is definitely much more the physical with the Sith, power and force power. But Anakin wasn't an idiot either, and neither is Vader.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a certain amount of sparring back and forth between them, just because I am the Sith apprentice, you are a Grand Admiral type of thing. But I think I've got them working very well together as a team. I'm still waiting for Lucasfilm's comments, so they may not see that at all. That happens hopefully next week, and then whatever revisions I have to make. But it's scheduled for a July release, the Tuesday after San Diego Comic-Con.
Absolutely. I also like how they carried over into Rebels his love of art.
Yes.
His love of art was very very appreciated. How he was very detailed in antiquities. When you were writing him, was there any particular influence or something that he reminded you of, or are you building up this character? Or
I wish I had a grand epiphany moment I could relate. As I was developing the character for the Thrawn Trilogy, the idea of reading a culture through its art, just kind of, that'd be kind of a cool idea. About the deepest I got into it was, this is almost like a Force Jedi Force thing. Jedi can use the Force, no one else really understands it. Thrawn can use the artwork to read a culture, no one else really understands how to do that. So it was going to be a semi-mystical thing that really only he can understand how it works. But there was no grand epiphany. Wow, artwork! That would be a cool part of the character to put in. But that has definitely become one of the distinctive parts of Thrawn's character and his technique.
Yes, I definitely enjoyed that, because it's an actual villain that does his research.
Yes,
and it's not like something else there. Was there any other besides Thrawn? Was there any other plans to bring into canon some other characters that were previously in the Dark Force Rising, Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, The Last Command?
Whatever plans might be happening, I don't know about. Bear in mind, all of these characters that I and the other authors have created, and storylines and such, they're all owned automatically by Lucasfilm. So there was no need contractually or anything else for Dave Filoni and Carrie Hart to even tell me that Thrawn was going to be in Rebels until they dropped the bomb in the Celebration London. There's no obligation for that. In fact, typically when Thrawn or Mara has appeared in a video game, I haven't found out about it until someone plays it and lets me know. So there's no need for any advance notice. So there could be huge things in the works that I would have no knowledge of whatsoever. So it's always possible. My thought is that as long as Thrawn is making money for Lucasfilm, they'll keep him around. Pretty much like me. As long as I'm making money for them, they'll keep me around. And they have to be looking at Thrawn's popularity and thinking, what else could we do with other characters? What they decide to do, if anything, we'll find out when they let us know.
Cool. Well, thank you for your time, and check out, I think as you said in July, Thrawn Alliances. Thrawn Alliances.
You can't miss the cover, Thrawn and Vader.
Yes, and also Star Wars Thrawn is out in bookstores everywhere. And
it's in paperback now, still available in hardcover if you like the more durable versions.
Or go on Amazon like everyone else does. Have it shipped to your door. Well, thank you so much.
No problem.
And that's it for CastwaveStudios.com.